To the Rich Myers Podcast Show. Welcome to the Rich Myers Podcast Show.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rich Myers, and welcome to the Rich Myers Podcast Show. I'm here today with Cathleen, Ireland. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm still kicking.
Excellent.
I listened to your track on Drive. It was pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I like that one. That's a little road tripping kind of a song.
What influenced it?
Oh, what influenced Drive? It's funny because I feel like a lot of my songs I write or get the idea when I'm on the way to a gig. And that was kind of the case with Drive. I was heading to a gig and I live like east of Pittsburgh, and I was going through Pittsburgh to the other side of Pittsburgh. It was like an hour and a half drive that I had. And so some of the verse talks about the city lights and the bridges of Pittsburgh, so it talks about the town, but just the idea of driving so far, all the miles I put on my car, and just I don't know. It's that simple. I was inspired by driving a lot.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
take a listen to it.
Don't get so hung up about destination unknown. Boy, I think I'd follow you anywhere you go. Just lean back and relax. We can take
like it was a great song. Uh-oh. Think we lost you. Hopefully we can get her back. Sorry. For some reason you got cut off.
You drove away. That's what happened.
Uh, yeah, that was a pretty good song.
Thank you. Yeah. I feel like I should mention that the music, of course, was written by my dear friend, my producer, Ryan Tedder, Ryan M. Tedder, because there's two producers named Ryan Tedder. Mine is Ryan Matthew Tedder. And so the music was also part of the inspiration, but I was listening to it while I was driving because when he gives me songs to write, when he gives me the beats and the music, I'll just play that when I'm driving and going about my business, and eventually something comes to me. So that was equally inspiring for sure.
Okay. Do you got any other songs, concerts, and what's next?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm working on a new album. I'm on Sunday. I'm recording the fourth song on my new album, and I do have some shows coming up next month. I had this month. I had off the whole month. I did some traveling, and I'm changing some band members, and that's common in my business. That happens. It happens eventually. We've been rehearsing, and I've got two new bandmates, and we've been rehearsing together, and getting ready for next week. We start again. We'll be playing every week in May, uh, and we are in Indiana, PA, my hometown, next Friday. And then, actually, then I do have a weekend off. It's my husband's birthday. We're gonna go away, but then the 15th, the middle of the month, I'm gonna be playing the Hula Bar in Pittsburgh, and then Millville Music Festival in Pittsburgh. And at the end of the month, I've got a couple shows with a whole bunch of people from the high school I went to.
Oh,
My high school produced a ton of musicians, and they're doing a big show. So yeah, I will be on that bill at the end. They just added a second show because the first one sold out. So that's going to be May 28th and 29th.
wow. Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah.
ready to do my 40th reunion high school.
Well, I'm right there with you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm actually past that. So, yeah.
Hmm. What inspired you to be a musician?
Oh, geez. I've been singing for a long time. My parents were both kind of musical people, but I would probably say my inspiration to really get into it was my sister. I have four sisters and a brother, but my sister Mary Beth, who is 5 years older than me, was into music in high school, a singer, and then did chorus and the musicals and stuff. And when I would go to the concerts with my mom, I was like, I want to do that. I want to be up there. So I don't know, that's kind of what started me. Well, on the voice lessons and that kind of stuff, dancing lessons, voice lessons,
Okay.
all that,
Um,
guitar lessons. Yeah. Yeah.
um, if you could change anything in the music industry, what would it be?
Oh God, you know what I really, really don't like about the music industry right now? I mean, it's cool that independent musicians, like, you don't have to be signed to a big, when I started singing, it was like 1984, I got in a band. That was like my first year of college, and back then it was like you had to be discovered and be get signed to a record company and all that stuff, and that just seemed impossible. And nowadays, the nice thing is like you independent musicians can have full careers, and that's pretty cool. But the part I really hate is all the social media. It's I mean, like, how you have to post. It seems it's very unnatural to me to post about myself every day, and that part is, I could do without that. It's
Yeah,
not really music industry, I mean, I get but it's pretty much if you're in any business, right? But especially music business.
yeah. They say
Yeah.
you gotta post like a 5-second video or a reel or something like
Yeah,
that.
just constantly just talking about yourself, and, like, what you're doing, and I'm a pretty private person. I'm not really, um yeah, it's, I just not really comfortable, like, putting I don't really post anything on my private pages, like, it's our private page, it's only really on my music pages for my cover band and my original music. That's it, but, I could yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
Uh,
Uh,
what's the biggest crowd you ever played for?
oh, geez, I used to play out at Seven Springs Mountain Resort, out here well, in Western Pennsylvania, and, we would get, like, 4,000 people at their, like, New Year's Eve kinda thing, and a lot of, like, the Steelers would be there and some cool local celebrities and things. That was fun, but I actually enjoy, like, smaller venues. I like to be up close and personal with the audience,
Um,
where you can reach out and touch them.
uh, can you tell me about the best and worst venues you ever played for? Or
Oh, that is a tough one. I played a lot of gigs since 1984. That's a tough one. Best and worst. I don't know. Honestly, I love to perform and I love being in front and I don't care. I mean, it can be 15 people or could be 1,500. I don't know. I really like it. And the venue doesn't have that much. Oh, well, all right. I thought of one. I thought of a dive bar. A dive bar I played at back in the '80s, and it literally had, like, a cage around the stage because the
oh,
crowd was ru
like the
yeah.
Roadhouse?
Yeah, that is what it was like. It was a biker bar, and it was nothing against bikers. A lot of my friends have Harleys or whatever, but this was a rough crowd and, a real dive bar. I remember how risque can I be on this podcast? Like, can I spill it? I'm not gonna swear.
Oh,
But I do remember a guy at that show, right front and center, right in front of me, that had a T-shirt on that said "Muff Diver," and I don't know. That was that one. That was a rough one. Got through it though. We survived.
oh.
Oh,
If
yeah.
if you was a CD, what would you be called?
Oh, jeez. I wasn't prepared for this kind of test. It's like a psychological test. If I myself, me personally, was a CD,
Yeah.
I'd be called, wait, let me think for a minute. Oh, that's too long to say. Let me think. Um, let me, uh, last minute preparation. I have a CD with a former project that was called Last Minute Reservations. But for me, it should be last minute preparation. I kind of need a push. I'm kind of yeah. I need a deadline, an approaching deadline to really prepare myself. I'm a procrastinator.
Okay. Um, where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
Well, I have a website called CathleenIreland.com, but Kathleen is spelled with a C, and most people don't spell it that way. But Ireland is just like the country, so CathleenIreland.com. That's one place. And then Kathleen Ireland is on YouTube, and then on all the streaming services, Spotify and Amazon and Google and Pandora and all those places. Yeah, so I'm everywhere.
Um, if it wasn't for music, what would you be doing right now?
Oh, well, it'd be happy hour right now as well. But, no, I would probably, if I wasn't doing music, I would probably be a salesperson. I was a salesperson for my career. I did graduate from the University of Pittsburgh in communications and rhetoric. And I was a salesperson for many, many years. But now I make my husband do all the work and I have all the fun. So,
Thanks for being on the show today. I really enjoyed having you.
yeah, you're very welcome. Have me back. It's been fun.